Everyone, okay, this is the first video on limits. Limits is actually used to predict the behavior of the graph or to see the behavior of the graph. But in this pre-recorded video, I don't want to talk about it because I will reserve that for the live session. In this video, basically we are going to see only the part of the calculation. So how to solve limit when we have a certain question on it. Alright, so let us start with the first example here. So let me put here the topic that we are going to discuss is limit, and the example here. Okay, the first example here is to solve the limit like this. Okay, the first step, if you want to solve this part, if you see here, we have the limit as x approaching to 2. X approaching to 2 here. And this is the function of your fx, where your function right now is in a fraction part. So what you are going to do, the first step, we are going to substitute all the value of x that we have here. So we have the value of x here and also here. We are going to replace it with the value of 2. So let us try to do it. So once we replace it, so we are going to eliminate the limit there, so no need to write it again. So what we are going to get, we are going to get here 2 squared minus with 4 over 2 plus with 2. So if you try to solve this part, you are going to get 4 minus with 4, and it is equals divided by 4, which is 0 over 4, and if you press your calculator, the last answer should be 0. So you can say that the limit for this part is 0. Okay, it's very easy there. We just need to just substitute the value of x into that part. You can try to deal with the question number 2 here. Let's say if you have the limit of x approaching to 1 for x squared plus 3x plus with 5 over x plus with 1. So basically the same thing will happen, which is you just need to substitute the value of x equals to 1 into all the variables x that you have there. Okay, so here is very easy. You are going to get here as 1 power of 2 plus with 3. So you have 1 here. So you are going to replace it with 1 plus with 5 over, you have x here. So replace it again with 1 plus with 1. So you are going to get here 8 plus with 1, which is 9 over 2. So that's your final answer. No need for. So if you can simplify your fraction, please do simplify it. Okay, this is the one of the way how to solve the limits. We might encounter another problem. Okay, let's try to see it here. Let's say we try to deal with question C. Now let me try to copy again the same question as number 1, where you have a limit as x approaching to 2 for x squared minus with 4 over x minus with 2. So if you compare with the first question asks you to deal with the x plus 2 on your denominator, but here the value of your denominator already changed to x minus 2. So what we are going to do now is try to replace the value. So the first part, try to replace or try to substitute x equals to 2 into x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. So what happened here? So let us try to substitute it. So we are going to get here 2 power of 2 minus 4 divided by 2 minus with 2, where you are supposed to get here 0 over 0. So if you try to press your calculator here, you are going to get the part of math error there, or it will be undefined, or we can say that this is the indefinite form, which is no solution for it. So what you are supposed to do when you get no solution for it, okay, we are going to see another method that can be applied here. So if you see here, the part of your quadratic expression here, x squared minus 4, actually can be factorized. So now let us try to forget this part. So let me try to cancel all of this. Let us try to do another part, which is we try to factorize this thing. So let's go for the correct solution for it. What we are supposed to do right now, if we get the no solution part, we are going to factorize the upper part. So here we are going to write again limit as x approaching to 2 for the x squared minus 4. So x squared minus 4, you can actually change it into, if you try to factorize it, you are going to get x minus 2 and also x plus 2. I think I already show you how to deal with factorization. So you are going to get here x minus 2 over multiply with x plus 2, and it is over x minus 2. If you see here, we have the same thing, which is x minus 2. So you are going to cancel it out, or it is actually equals to 1, because the same number are going to divide by themselves. So basically it become 1. Let's say 2 divided by 2, you're going to get 1, right? So you are going to get now, because you still haven't substituted the value of x yet, so you need to write back the part of limit there. So limit of x approaching to 2 for x plus 2. Then we are going to do what we have did here, which is we are going to replace the value of x here into 2. So you are going to get it is equals to 2 plus 2. And then the limit now have changed. Instead of no solution, basically we have a solution for it, which is 4. So if you got no solution for it, don't panic. You try to see which part you can factorize and try to simplify it. Okay, so you might try to deal with this kind of question, and perhaps we can try to discuss it later in our live session. Maybe if you have this kind of question, limit as x approaching to -7, for example, for the x squared plus with 4x minus with 21 divided by x plus 7. Okay, I do believe if you try to substitute the value of -7 into your denominator, the answer should be 0. So it will give you the indefinite form, which is with no solution. So you need to apply the factorization techniques there. So for the solution here, let us discuss it in our live session. So I reserve it for you to try. Okay, so let us see another problem that you might encounter in the calculation of limit. So let us see the next video. Okay, thank you class.